Hi, welcome to Main and 5WH to yet another interesting tech bites on progressive web apps. So let me just first give you some perspective about what is this progressive web apps, because this has been the PWA is been spoken out in the industry now for the last 1 year very much. A progressive web app is one that uses modern web capabilities to deliver an app-like experience to users. Actually, it is built using the common web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and it can work on any device that has standards compliant browsers. So they are actually browser and platform agnostic. So actually they're a blend of native apps and web apps in the function they provide. If you really see its history, Google depends heavily on PWA development for its services like whatever they do, like weather reports, restaurant reviews, location, traffic conditions, scores of the sports events. Okay, so all this they use the PWA. Even Alibaba's consumer shopping platform had a lot of performance increment after using PWA. So PWA was changing the look of the native app. More importantly, the Microsoft Edge, Apple Safari, Google Chrome, all providing ongoing maintenance to the PWA. There are more than 2 million apps in the Apple Store today and almost double that in the Android Store. Okay, not all these apps are downloaded and used, and your mobile certainly doesn't have the space for all of them. Okay, the many website owners try to take advantage of this that led to the development of the PWA. Actually, it was introduced in 2015. The progressive web apps gained popularity over the years. Google, Apple, Microsoft, and all the tech giants are all transitioning to the PWA. So some of the characteristics of the PWA could be a home screen icon, push notifications, splash screen, geolocation, security, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So there are a lot of tools to develop PWA. So you have tools like pwa.rocks, which offers examples of excellent solutions under several categories. Google developers provide resources that help to code and has a comprehensive PWA checklist. There's something called PWA Builder. Knockout is basically a JavaScript library that helps you to create the display. Angular and React are excellent JavaScript frameworks for PWA development. When are this PWA very useful? When there is increased app size, infrequent use of the app, low internet connectivity, big data and storage consumption, frequent updates and permissions. Okay, this is when you will find that this is more useful. So PWAs in nutshell are the application that load in a web browser, just like web pages or websites. They give users a rich mobile experience via native-like functionality, such as an ability to work offline, push notification, and device hardware. So what is the big difference between native app and PWA? For native app, you require a separate code base for each platform, such as Android and iOS. PWA, they're built using the same code for several platforms, such as Android and iOS. Okay. For native apps, you require a higher budget to write platform-specific code, but PWA requires a lower budget to write code since PWA need less funds. Okay. Native app requires more space, PWA might require less space. I think the challenge which is there in PWA is it requires application architecture, event management, state and caching. And also the team members at the front end, back end, and those working on the full stack should be trained on the new structures in the tool chain. Okay, PWA building expertise needs to go beyond jQuery and HTML. So open source technologies such as Angular or React are just libraries for the user interface. You need to really exploit them very well. Now let's just summarize whatever we listened now so that 40% of the users bounce from sites that take longer than 3. Now this is very, very important because today the fashion is like if you have an Android and Apple, you have so many choices, you upgrade all of them, that updates keeps happening, blah, 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 right? And also the performance becomes very, very important. If something is hanged, then you just even delete that app from your entire mobile phones. So a progressive web app, for a summary, is it's progressive, works for every user regardless of the browser choice. It's built with progressive enhancement as a core, responsive, connectivity independent. It feels like an app. Okay? They provide reliable, fast, and engaging user experience. So just research further, and maybe you need to really understand this topic. It's a very key topic for the future.